the ground beneath you were to give way, do you believe that you will be able to remain on level ground, so to speak? Let's talk about Peter. He was able to walk on water while he kept his focus on Christ, for those of you who know the story. And that was probably an incredible moment. But as the storm was communicating how unstable the whole place was, just like the ground beneath you being opened up all of a sudden or a rug being pulled out from underneath you, you could feel easily that you will not be able to maintain or stay above those waters. And that only happens when you take your mind off of the one who gave you the strength to stand in the first place, which is Christ. How does this happen? Well, very easy. The enemy goes after your emotions, tries to make you feel terrible. I mean, terrible, to the point where you begin to question. But this is the thing, the loud voice, in fact, the loudest voice sometimes is the liar's voice. Throughout the Bible, God assures his people of never abandoning them. And Peter got to experience that firsthand. Christ was with him the whole way. He never left, but also was not as loud. He kept his eye on Peter the whole time. So much so that the moment Peter sank and asked for help, he reached out and pulled him out. So, really, all the glitter, the glamour, and the theater that happens to distract us, to take us and shift us out of positioning from where God has placed us to where the enemy wants us so that we can now become accessible, is as simple as that. He will go after the only place he can still try to manipulate, and that will be your mind, to take you out from the spiritual positioning you found yourself in by keeping your focus on Christ to going into the physical realm where he has some authority so he can manipulate things to make it even more so unbelievable that God can come through for you. But stay in position, stay focused. And if all else fails and you do not know how to react in those moments as the storm is raging, and because it is raging, it is loud. And because it is loud, it you might think it's progressing, but nah. Do what your creator did. Remain silent. Remain quiet. He's provided an example that we can follow because he's the one who tells the waters to be still, and they have no choice but to obey him. Just some food for thought and some encouragement. May the Lord bless you. Bye.